What is going on, YouTube? Black Bugatti in the building. We got a special guest. He will remain nameless, but he has a story to tell. So, you slept with a woman, many women you slept with, but one in particular is set apart from the others in the fact that she had only one leg. She had one leg. Not two legs like a normal woman, but one leg like a weirdo. Now tell us how you slept with one woman with one leg. Singular. One leg.
Well, how I slept with her was the traditional if anybody would slept with her, but how I met her was a different story. I live in Las Vegas, so I be on the strip a lot, and I like to introduce myself to women to indulge them into making a couple extra bucks and some cash off of the necessities they're already offering to people. And this evening, I was searching for somebody in particular, and a day or so later, I got a phone call saying, "Hey, you want to hang out? You want to chill?" So I was like myself. I said, "Well, who's this?" She said, "You talk to my friend, blah blah blah. You want to hook up?" It was kind of more like of a Tinder thing, like let's hook up a mag. So she told me she had one leg.
Well, now, let's back up for a minute. Let's back up. Was this okay? So when you see this girl's picture, she was cute.
Oh no, she was a fair looking girl. I mean, fair looking, nice chick you would spend time out of your evening.
White, black, Mexican.
White chick, big titties, classic thick build, and she kept saying she had one leg, and I thought it was some gay shit. I was like, oh, she has one leg, like she has a penis, and we're gonna go roll this rock, and so I never fucked with her. So about a month later, she called me and she was like, "Man, you know, you about this, blah, 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 blah." And then she started sending me pictures, you know, and she really explained she had just one leg. So I was like, okay, cool, come swoop me. But
did she show you her leg? Did she show you?
Did I see the nub prior? No.
Okay.
And she did have a prosthetic on when she picked me up. So there was prosthetic involved. So I wasn't really worried about the one leg thing. I mean, after the penis part, we figured out it was just one leg. I really wasn't worried about it.
Was it the right leg or the left leg?
Left leg.
She was missing the left leg. Was it above the knee, below the knee?
Above the knee. We're talking like mid-thigh.
Did she have one of those 1920s wooden legs, like from a pirate? She had the pirate leg?
Well, she came from not a lot of money, so her prosthetic leg was pretty cheap.
So it wasn't one of those like Wounded Warrior, like robotic RoboCop legs.
No, it was probably what you get for going to county hospital and they give you something just to leave.
It was like a mannequin leg from like a JCPenney's circa 1976 leg.
78.
Okay.
78.
What kind of shoe was on that fake leg? Was it a running shoe? Because that would be funny because she kind of can't.
No,
run.
she did have some sneakers on. Hold on a second. She did have some sneakers on. Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious.
So, besides what the prosthetic leg may or may not have looked like, so at this point I'm like, okay, cool. So let's mash it out. So she picked me up and she mashed me down to the house. Now we're leaving like a Las Vegas area that's kind of like a suburb going to Fremont, which is kind of a seedy area. So I got there and I realized, well, this chick wants to have some sex. Like, you know, and that's what she had been looking for. So the first time I picked up, well, I was going down on her and then I was chowing her out.
Okay, now let's back up. You just didn't start going down on her. You obviously, you guys were talking, sitting.
No, there was no talking.
You just immediately started going down on her.
It was immediate sex. Like, it was
no, not immediate sex. You immediately started going down on her.
Yeah, it was immediate when we got to the house that this was what was going to go down. To be honest, blew the fuck out of my mind. I couldn't even really get things going as far as, you know what I mean? Because I was just so shocked with the situation.
Was she shaved?
She was fine, dude. She had a big ass, nice, the smallest pussy I ever seen in my life. And I've seen some small pussies in my life.
But she had one leg.
She had one leg. And we started having sex with the prosthetic
On.
on.
How did she keep the prosthetic on?
Well, it's on. It's like sucked on to the cup.
Oh, okay.
It's sucked on there, buddy, right?
Okay, so the prosthetic leg was sucked on, so she didn't have a strap where it was like strapped around her neck to keep it on. Like
nothing of that nature. No.
Like suspenders, like an old fat white farmer. Okay.
And you know, real quickly you start just getting at it. So you're like, oh, okay, cool. But I got like a little weirded because like the prosthetic came off. Now,
Did it sound like a little?
no, I don't remember a suction sound.
Okay.
But I will tell you this: it was really weird. Now you two don't get too mad at me. Now, when you grab a girl, you just want to take those thighs and you get them pushed back. And you only got one thigh to work with, so you have a nub, and the nub is just kind of flailing in the air. I had to realize, man, you just gotta grab the nub.
So did you touch the nub, like the top of the nub, like were you circling it like how you would grab a boob?
No, I grab it like I grab a steering wheel trying to hang on.
Was she fat, skinny, thick?
Man, she was thick. She was thick.
Let's talk about the reason why she lost her leg. Did she explain to you why she had only one leg?
Yes, she did. She told me she had some sort of disease that she lost.
So she wasn't like a contestant on Samurai Showdown where she was fighting Ganon and he took his huge claw and just chopped her leg off.
No.
Or Earthquake with his shickle.
The chick had one leg.
Or what about Hail Hamaru with the tornado fireball torn her leg off?
She told
Yukio
me.
Tachibana, anybody? Does anybody remember Yukio? Remember the guy that used to cough with the swords? Blue hair, Japanese guy. Anyways, all right. So she had a disease and she lost a leg.
Mm-hmm.
Was she cute?
Yes, she was. She was cute. She had glasses. She had nice titties. She was.
What did she do for a living?
Well, I'm assuming she was prostituting or doing something of that nature because of the situation that I had met her in. So, I mean, I really didn't think nothing of it, but
A one-legged prostitute.
man, people will pay more for that. I mean, to be honest.
All right, so you're banging her out. You're having a good time. So,
But they want to hear the nub. This is what YouTube is listening for. They want to hear about the nub that was going like this. Yes, the nub was going like this, but when you turned it to the side and the nub was down and the other leg was up, then it was full access.
what kind of car did she pick you up in?
A Mustang. It was stolen with no license plates. And she drove twice now. I left her hanging one time. I thought she was bullshit. She drove basically about 6 miles up that way, Decatur. Yeah. She drove about 6 miles one time to meet me. I just never thought it was real. Like I just never thought it was like, oh man, I'm from really like. And then she called me and I said to myself, self, who's been through a lot of some pussies and a lot of things in your life, why not give it a chance? And I agreed to meet her and she picked me up in a stolen vehicle. A white Mustang with no plates.
Let's go back to the sex. So you guys were having sex. You finished. What was your first thought?
I didn't finish immediately. I actually was too much going on. I couldn't finish. So I actually fell asleep with her in the bed. And then when I woke up, it was more nub and finished sex. That's when I realized this girl's got the bomb ass pussy.
When did you start developing feelings for her?
When you started trying to make this video, motherfucker, that's how that.
Well, I mean, you told me that you had sex with a woman with one leg, so I wanted to talk to you about it.
No, you're right though. It's a very interesting thing. It's one limb. So you got traditional sex positions that really don't work. If you're like visually like it's too much to see the nub. You know what I mean? Have you ever grabbed the nub?
No, thank God.
You would have liked that nub. That was so good.
So after you were done, you guys were done for the night and woke up. Did you guys go out to eat? Did you go?
It was a Tinder drug thing. I was not partaking in narcotics in that situation, but obviously there was narcotics involved. Did I sleep with her? And we fucked for like an hour. I just couldn't come. I was just too much, and I was too loaded. So we slept, and then we woke up like a couple hours later, and then I got it in again, and that's when I realized, yo, this is enough, because I've been sobered up a little bit. So I started like, dude, when you see a nub, you like, man, what you gonna do with that shit? Like, you gonna grab it? What you gonna do? You know, because the first time was like, bang, bang, bang. Second time, you kind of like a little sober. You like, man, what the hell's going on here, man? I stuck my dick in that pussy. I said, God damn, boy. The nub is the best.
Do you still think about her to this day?
In stories, yeah.
Serious question here. Would you consider dating her if you guys didn't meet the way you met? Like if you met like,
oh, of course.
You would date a woman with one leg.
Yeah, and like I was telling Black Bugatti, he ain't even got to the story with the girl with no nipples. So
we're gonna that'll be another video.
We ain't even got there yet.
Yeah.
So
all right. So do you have any social media that people can follow you on to follow your exploits? You're an opinionated person.
Yes, I am.
I mean, you got an opinion about how things are happening in this country, certain protesters. You're a somewhat conservative guy.
Yes, I would consider myself conservative. Yes, I would.
But you are not beyond sleeping with a woman who doesn't have all appendages.
Obviously not. No. I'm not. Because I look at it as a life situation. If I can experience that, then I would. There's not enough film on this phone to tell you about all the things I experienced.
How can people see your videos? Like if you want to make a video, because you don't really have a YouTube channel, do you? Or
no, I really don't post my stuff out there. But in a situation like this, I realized for a good friend of mine that I would take time out and do a little video. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, do me a favor. If you guys look forward to like maybe another interview of his, first of all, what is your name? Anyways, if anybody
my
wants
name is Daniel Martinez III.
Oh, okay.
With a capital D.
Well, there's many Daniel Martinez's.
Not a third.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, if you guys please leave a comment below if you guys would want maybe him to talk about more of his sexual exploits, and I appreciate you sitting down with me for the interview.
I don't feel like the people got their they ain't got their 2 cents yet.
Yeah, this interview's over.